Welcome to the People's Mic. I am Jimmy Peoples, and I am here with the amazing Miss Melissa Diaz. Hi. We have a live audience, and we'll have more coming in.
Okay. I'm doing all right.
You doing all right?
Yeah. Well, I'm just coming off a flu.
It's good.
Yeah.
Did you take anything? You don't work out?
I took just a shit ton of Theraflu, but that's when I got back to New York because I was at some Boston festival.
I always tell people to sweat it out.
Yeah. I played handball with Gene.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
Gene
So.
Getman?
Yes.
Yes.
It was fun.
Nice.
Well, I'm very grateful that he was patient enough to walk me through handball because
wait. You're Spanish.
Yeah,
right?
But ever since I was a kid, I was so bad at it that nobody would bother.
Really? Teach me?
They didn't want to teach me or anything because I was just a hopeless case. And I was, as Gene described it, as if some kind of seal were to come on land, and then if people were to be like, "Hey, do you want to play handball?" And then the seal was like, "Yeah," and that's how I hit the ball.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you make the seal? He's an asshole. So.
Yeah. Well,
Gene's one of my favorite assholes. But
no, he walked me through it, and then it got a little better towards the end. But that was like the first person that ever tried bothered to play long enough with me for me to be okay.
Nice.
But yeah.
And
I'm still sweating that shit out.
You're a comedian, right? What else do you do?
Well, that's about it for now.
Comedian?
Yeah. I just started doing some field guide stuff for some money.
Field guide.
It's weird. It's like these two middle-aged nerds. I don't know how else to put it. They're just, you know what I mean, like math majors and like engineer dudes.
Is that a Craigslist?
Who like to go spelunking under the New York City subway. You know, like, you know those pictures that came out a few years ago of a guy that he went down underground in New York and took all those pictures. That's one of the guys.
Yeah. Oh shit.
You know what I mean? So they're very into.
Sounds creepy.
It is. Well, they're just really into the New York City water system.
Wow.
And they give guided tours of it, like all around the city. Dope. So you go through a reservoir, but it's crazy because these guys are insane. They just go around. They just pull up manhole covers, right? And they're just like, look down there. It's like, have you ever been down there? He's like, yeah, I have. Yeah. It's interesting.
You see a lot of crazy shit.
So far, it's been interesting. Nothing crazy yet. I just started.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come in. Have a seat. Thank you. Yep. Don't worry about the list. We take the podcast and then we do a show.
I was looking for some equipment I left here. So I'm sorry.
Come on in. How are you?
Good.
You're a musician?
Yeah.
What's your name?
I got
We're forcing you to be on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. You can grab what you need.
Okay. Yeah. I think.
Say your name.
Dave.
Dave?
Yeah.
What's the name of your band?
The Thigh Highs.
The Thigh Highs.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. She didn't tell me anybody was back here.
No worries. And
So yeah.
how did you get into comedy?
I'm gonna try to make it short.
Do it.
So I've always been into performing. When I was a kid, I thought it was theater. I did that for a while, like children's theater, public theater. New York has a lot of those programs, so I was in some of those. And then I sang in a band for like 10 years. It was a Puerto Rican folk band. So I was always into
Puerto Rican folk band. They make those.
Yes, they
cool.
do. Actually, believe it or not, it's a Puerto Rican roots music ensemble. What's
the name of the band?
It was called Yerba Buena, which translates into good herb, but really it's just the Spanish word for spearmint. Mint.
Okay.
Mint, yeah. I mean, they all smoke mad weed. But,
Where'd you start at in New York?
Where'd I start what?
In your comedy.
The Lower East Side. I had stopped singing to go to college for a few years, and then college made me really depressed. But then I was frustrated with performing because I wasn't into, I like performing, but I never thought of stand-up. So I was in all these bands, I was doing all this stuff, but it wasn't really kind of enough. It wasn't really what I was looking for. I felt like they took themselves too seriously, and I thought it was all bullshit. But then when I went to school, I was like, oh, these people take themselves too seriously, and they're also full of shit. So what am I gonna do? Columbia.
Nice.
And And then I was depressed. So I started watching a lot of stand-up specials. I'd watch them while I was studying, which means I wasn't studying. I was just watching comedy. But I watched like a shit ton of comedy. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe, I'll try this. I was kind of skeptical about it. But I was like, I'll try it a couple times, let's see where it goes. I don't have a lot of confidence in it because everything else I've tried hasn't really worked out. But whatever. And so I did a couple of mics, and it was good, and I haven't stopped.
Nice. Damn right.
That was like 3 years ago.
Oh, right? 3 years?
Yeah.
I remember meeting you actually. I remember.
Yeah. Remember?
Okay, yep.
See, I was like way more enthusiastic and
Yeah.
stuff. I was like,
you had hope.
Cheerleader. Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. What are you doing? Where are we going? All right, guys, we're still taping the podcast. Just have a seat. We'll get started in a minute. We're here with Melissa Diaz. I'm just gonna ask you some quick questions. Let's do. What's your favorite word?
Indigo.
Indigo. Nice. Yeah. It's a new one, right?
I like it.
I like that word
What?
more than I like the color that it represents.
Why?
I don't know, because when I thought of indigo, I thought it would be like a starry night sky or something, but it's just this weird purple.
Indigo.
Yeah.
I used to like velvet. I don't know why.
Velvet?
Yeah.
I like velvet.
My mother used to eat. You remember the velvet candies?
Yeah.
I remember she used to eat those.
I love those.
And I've never met anybody else who eats those.
I used to.
Really?
But they're hard to find.
Yeah, you can't find it.
Every time I see a roll, I'm just like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
it's like an actor's. It reminds. I don't know. I call it an actor's candy, but because she always used to eat them going to auditions.
Really?
Yeah, but I've never seen anybody go, hey, you want a velvet? It's like,
Yeah, it's just those things.
it doesn't do anything. All right, indigo. What turns you on?
Somebody who's nice.
Nice guys. don't get a twinkle in your eye when you say that's gay. Somebody's nice. So what sound or noise do you love?
I don't know.
Your favorite sound?
My favorite sound is a fart.
Did you clap? she said, I love farts. Hell yeah, the farts.
I like farts.
What,
You're like birds fucking tweeting. You're like birds.
what's your favorite fart sound? Is it like a, yay, that was a good one.
I like the ones that are like almost like a fully automatic weapon, because they always come out of nowhere, right? It's because it's always like a lot of pressure. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah. Mine are starting to be like the walking creeks. You ever do that? Where you just walking down the street, it's like,
It's almost like they're propelling you.
Yeah. Old man, I call them old man farts. So I
They're
was
definitely
like,
old people farts.
where's that coming from?
Yeah. Oldness. Me too.
What is your favorite sound during sex?
Sound of somebody saying my name,
Nice. Claim it.
but like a whisper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a whisper.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it'd be weird if somebody was like, Melissa. It's like I'm just like.
I'm a yeller namer.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah. Rebecca. No. You like that, Rebecca? No, I'm just kidding.
That makes it sound like you're about to be disciplined. Then it's like you gotta be like, what did I do?
No, you whisper. Yeah, in the dark. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the growl. The growl is still.
The growl?
Yeah, it's like putting too much pressure on something, and she's like, oh. A girl that when they do that, it's that's just genuine. It's just
Sounds like a hernia.
almost. It's like, should I tell them it's too much? But it's like, oh,
I see. Yeah, guys like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I hurt her a little?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just enough. All right. How we doing on time? Cool beans. This is good. You guys got any questions? I'll give one to you. Our live studio audience that's forced to be here.
They're paying $5 to be here.
What makes the best fart?
What makes the best fart? Broccoli
Yeah.
Do you have any memorable
or
farts?
cabbage. Huh?
Do you have any memorable farts that you made, like one that stands out in your mind? That was an epic fart.
Well, yeah, like the first time somebody went down on me and then I farted.
Nice.
I farted and came.
Is there a name for
So,
that?
I felt really bad about it. It was so embarrassing, but also really funny. I couldn't stop laughing.
What did he say?
Huh?
What did he say?
He was like, it's okay, it's okay.
Guys don't care. We don't. Yeah.
Did he go down a second time?
Yeah, tons of times I did.
Tons.
He's my boyfriend.
And he was the first. Really?
Yeah, guys don't really go down on women that often.
Shut the hell up.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. You apologize for all men.
You know, I lived my life. Up until,
I am
up until the
sorry. Bill,
yeah.
What?
Did you have a question?
What?
you don't go down?
Yeah, see? Told you.
Well, one night stands not, dude. Oh, no.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You see that? You see that right there?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why. That's
You
how
monsters. All of you.
No, I did do it on
Don't you start by going down? You guys,
If I know.
you just slide it in. You be like, hey, I'm here.
Rub action, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? Enjoy it, because you can get away with it with bitches that don't know any better, all right? From now on, I'm not letting that shit happen.
Oh no.
I know too much.
I want to you. All right, we'll do one more question. On a scale from 1 to 10, how weird are you?
Me? I don't know.
I mean, you absolutely know. That laugh was like,
No, I don't know. I don't know. How can I put it? I always felt really, really weird around people who did not do stand-up comedy. And I didn't know anybody who did stand-up comedy. But once I started doing stand-up, all of a sudden I felt okay. And not that weird, because they're all weirdos.
It's pretty
strange.
Look at these guys.
Yeah, but it was deceptive at first because it made me feel normal. I was like, oh, maybe I'm all fixed up, yeah? And then yeah, exactly. And then I met up with some older friends, and I was like, oh no,
that guy's a lawyer. You
Yeah.
see this guy? That's a lawyer.
It's a lot of And then, I met up with some regular people again. I was like, oh shit, no, I am the same. But
Yeah.
I just met people that are more like me.
That's good. It's
Yeah.
like a club of superheroes. That's why
Something like that, sure.
weird too. Yeah. When you find out their superpower, he's like, ugh, that guy. Fuck it. I mean, like it works for him, but ugh, he likes licking train poles. Like, ugh. But all right. And where can they find you? 3 shows.
You can just find me on my website. Everything is on my website.
What's your website?
I animate a cartoon,
Yeah, you
and
do.
I'm on some shows. And if you want to find out anything about any of that stuff, it's on www.melissadiazcomedy.com.
Melissa Diaz comedy, and that's. Or you on Pinterest? I got it. That's my favorite question.
Pinterest?
Yes.
Nah.
You don't use Pinterest?
It's too much.
I love
shit.
Pinterest.
I don't want to do
You
it
use
anymore.
Pinterest?
No.
I'm trying to convert people to use Pinterest.
Why?
Why not? It's
I don't know anything about it. You gotta tell me why.
you
first.
got it's
We just
that's
like
where
stuff
to
on it,
find,
right?
You like stuff, but then fans can follow the things that you like people who use it, and then they follow you, and then they follow the rest of your other formats.
Sounds like a big circle jerk.
It is. It's yeah. Comedy is a circle jerk.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. So
you think I'd like Pinterest?
You would love Pinterest. I think
Hey,
you
you're
should
probably right.
pin 10 a day. 10,
Okay, I'll
10
try.
pins a day, and then put something that you've created on there for other people to see.
Okay.
And see what happens.
So it's kind of like Reddit, but just with pictures.
With pictures.
It's like a picture book Reddit.
Picture book Reddit. And I hate Reddit. I don't, yeah. Reddit is
You don't like Reddit?
No, it's in like courier print. The print of Reddit, it annoys me.
Hmm.
Like, I'll try to go in there, but like, I can't read this. It's
Really?
like small print. I was like, I'm
Oh.
not reading this. My old eyes.
Can you
won't-
adjust it or something?
Probably, but I don't want to be the big guy in the library with the big retard. You ever see those people with the big book? Like, this guy's an idiot. Huh? Huh?
Yeah.
He's like, yes, he guys like you all the time.
Yeah, I love the library. The library is my back cave. So
I love the library.
yeah, I love the library. And
Which is your favorite library?
I'm not telling because I don't want anybody to stalk me there. But
Nah.
I like Epiphany. I like the big one on 42nd Street once in a while.
That's
but
nice.
Jefferson Market is my favorite library.
Didn't you used to have a thing for a librarian?
I still do.
Yeah. How did you
Still
do?
do. The one fell through. I think I took out a book and she scoffed at it, and I think I lost her.
Oh.
Yeah, there was some boy. She's like, "You
harsh.
idiot!" Yeah, she's like, but there was one. I almost closed, and then she left to Italy. So she really she used to walk behind me and watch the things I was doing online and rub the back of my neck.
What?
Yeah.
That's an appropriate librarian.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was. I was like, we fucking? And then she left. And then I didn't close fast enough. So.
Was she Italian?
She was a weird Spanish. I don't know what Spanish she was. Yeah, she wasn't. It was like one of those middle South America. I don't know.
Middle South American?
Yeah, she was like
South American.
She was like Ecuadorian or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
She wasn't like Mexican or Puerto Rican.
The other two that.
No, the ones that everybody knows. She was like, yeah. I know how that sounds. I can edit this, but I'm not. All right. Yeah, she was hot. She was yeah. She has like passive aggressive.
I'm sorry you missed out on that.
I did miss out on. I feel like I don't know.
Would you have gone down on her?
I absolutely. I go straight down.
See that, guys?
I go straight down to investigate. So yeah. Lights on too. Lights on. You guys go lights on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I went one time. Lights off.
Yeah.
And it smelled like death.
Ew. Like death?
Like death.
Was, like there was something. Was she
Like,
okay?
no, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, it smelled up my room and everything. And she's like, oh, I just had an abortion. I was like, that's what that. She's like, this weekend. I was like, you're not gonna.
Yeah,
it was.
You have a really good sense of smell.
Yeah, it smelled horrid. Like it smelled up the whole house and like
The whole house.
I live, huh?
The whole house.
The whole house, like for at least a good week and a half. It was in the sheets. It was in. My frat brothers come over. They do like.
It was in the sheets.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Smell of death.
But it grows on you, and then that's it was like I like this smell. Like I don't like it, but I like it. And I was like, it smelled like I conquered something. So.
Just when I think you're like at this level of weird.
No, that's my weird.
You just go and
I
see some
smash
shit. Yeah.
windows with my weirdness. And so I like smells, and as bad
You
as
like
it
smells?
I do like
How
smells.
strange.
I do like
What do you?
smells.
Okay.
Like
what?
abortion smell now. Abortion smell. Like I can smell abortion smell on the train. Like when I'm walking past me, I was like, that's an abortion smell. She said,
My God.
that's weird.
Yeah.
I
mean, no, it's interesting.
I like
daredevil.
eucalyptus. I think
Oh, yeah,
that's
like
that's the black guy in me.
Yeah, eucalyptus. Yeah.
Black guys that's how we smell white women.
Is eucalyptus?
Eucalyptus. Yeah.
That white women smell like eucalyptus
Smell like
too.
eucalyptus. Yeah, when I smell white eucalyptus and I don't see anybody, I was like, "There's a white girl around here somewhere."
What do Puerto Ricans smell like?
Puerto Ricans smell like beans. Either beans or vanilla.
Yeah, that's accurate. What do Asians smell like?
Asian, huh? I don't know.
I would ask what black people smell, but they tend to smell like coconut.
It's always
pretty
cocoa
much.
butter.
Yeah,
I hate saying cocoa
Yeah.
butter, but it's cocoa butter and hot sauce.
So-
Don't mess with anybody that smells like hot sauce. That's a dirty woman right there.
Or incense.
Incense, yeah.
That's you're
You
in
know
for
what
a
it-
treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like an intense person. Yeah.
Asians, I don't know what Asians smell like.
What do you think?
Asians smell like Chanel maybe because they try. I don't know.
Because they try.
Yeah, they try to westernize and
Oh, that's like Japanese, right?
Yeah, Japanese had a lot of Chanel.
Yeah. Huh. What do Indians smell like?
Uh,
Don't be obvious. Say
No.
something real. Yeah, right. Say something like with some nuance to it.
All the Indian girls I've dated. I hate saying curry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on.
in feet and. but curry makes feet smell better, so it's like, I don't.
Do you think there's a difference between how Indians, Pakistanis, and Bangladeshis? Are there three different? No, they're the
to
same.
me it's just one.
What about people from Sri Lanka?
Is that Is that like the weird European, or is that?
How would
It's
that-
like a scale of Europeans. Like it's white and then it's weird European with no teeth.
Oh, I
and
totally
then-
know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
they're not that.
It's like
They're
a
not
circle. It's like Africans. Like it's Africans, it's Black Americans, Jamaicans.
But there's a type of white European where I'm just like, you're not white.
Yeah.
Fucking Puerto
Yeah.
Rican like me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You're more
absolutely,
like
because it comes back around.
anything
It's
like anything from like Croatia eastward. You know, you're just like,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you're full of
even
shit.
even like Italians
You're poor.
and Greeks, you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
you say.
Italian, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Like
like,
Italians don't think they're black, but they're black.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
black. We've all, thanks to True Romance, has brought that to light for them.
Oh, the true romance.
Yeah, like we always knew, black people always knew,
That whole
but
speech?
yeah, the whole speech,
You
they hate
consider
it.
Spaniards to be not white?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're conquered by the Moors.
Yeah.
We know this shit. I think what blacks and Latinos in this country, like no, specifically blacks in Puerto Rico, we're always like, what are you? You know,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of like, oh, okay. And you're just in your head, you have like a Rolodex of historical data,
Yeah.
where you're just like, I know you fuck black people.
Yeah, you smell it. You smell it. Yeah, like, you don't want to tell anybody, but we know.
To black people, I
Yeah.
know. It's like,
No.
okay.
All right, that was good. Well, you got one more? Give me one more.
I think I'm like another country.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Who do you want to know? Smell like what?
Russians.
Ah,
Oh.
something does not want to.
Russians smell like rotten potato. Even if I don't smell it, I just get the visual. Like I smell potatoes for some reason. Like because of vodka. I don't know if it's because of vodka, but
Oh, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I always sense
Big part of their diet.
yeah vodka, right?
Well, and
Oh,
potatoes.
potatoes. Yeah. See.
Potatoes, yeah. Yeah, Gene does smell like
Smells.
potatoe-y. Yeah.
Is he
I don't know
Russian?
about rotten potatoes. Yeah, Gene's Russian.
Is he Russian?
Like mad
yeah,
Russian.
I get that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like. Give it up for thank you. Give it up for Melissa Diaz. You can hear us on Blog Talk Radio, iTunes, Google Plus, and soon to be Spotify. Give it up for yourselves.
Yeah.
Thank you.